Yo, I am cooking salmon and I just got back from the gym. And I never record when I have makeup on or look decent. I got a microphone. I don't know how much difference it makes because it's kind of a crappy microphone as it turns out because I got the wrong model. But I was just listening to, I guess I should, this isn't really a holding microphone, but I don't have a desk. Um, I was listening to the timeless classic, The Bushes of Love by Bad Lip Reading. Truly comforts me in all my times of need. So I'm gonna do the symbolic, metaphysical, theopoetic analysis that no one asked for of this song. So the chorus. Maybe I should play the song. Wait, that might. Is it copyright? I feel like you need to know the song. 49? No, I'm not gonna sing. If I sing, how to present it. You know what? I'm gonna read the lyrics of the song and discuss. The salmon is very loud. Underestimated how cold the top was. So, okay, it starts. 49 times we fought that beast, your old man and me. This is the bad lip reading version of Obi-Wan Kenobi talking to Luke. This is a bad lip reading song of Star Wars. So, yeah, that's the source material. 49 times we fought that beast, your old man and me. It had a chicken head with duck feet and a woman's face too, and it was waiting in the bushes for us. Then it ripped off your dad's face. He was screaming something awful. In fact, there was this huge mess. We had to change the floors. The floors? You see his blood. That part's not super relevant. The main idea is that Obi-Wan is telling Luke about this beast, this chimera beast with chicken head, duck feet, woman's face on the chicken head, I guess. Interesting. That was waiting in the bushes. Him and his father, Luke's father and Obi-Wan, the previous generation, have fought this beast 49 times. 49 is 7 times 7. So, numerology, that's probably significant. The number of perfection, 7. And, now, this beast, which killed Luke's father, might be waiting for Luke himself. And he's describing it and warning him. The chorus is, let me just continue going through the song, lyric by lyric. Okay, there was this huge mess, we drained the floors, changed the floors, his blood had drained into the boards, we had to change them, but, moral of the story, we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Every day, and the chorus is, every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love, because something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day, worry all day, etc. And then there's some autobiographical stuff where Luke is talking about his past, his father, who he never knew. Just kind of his past. And how he found his aunt and uncle dead and stuff. And Luke also says at one point, I pray that I don't find what I don't want to find waiting for me around the corner. Oh, no, waiting for us. Presumably the chicken duck woman thing. And then he says, in the reprise, I pray that I don't find any more crispy bodies by the door. Again, referring to his uncle and aunt, who were his guardians instead of his father, and also died. Possibly in this world, they also died because of the beast. Because this kind of connects with the whole, you pray that you don't find it, it's waiting for you. So you see that there's this theme of death, and this death that's lurking in the bushes. And that has come into Luke's life, on several occasions, and Luke's guardian's life, and now it's waiting for him. It has taken away all the people except for Obi-Wan in this universe. And now it's coming for Luke. And you have the second theme of this song is, of course, the theme of love. As it says, the chicken duck woman thing is waiting in the bushes of love. And we also have a part where him and Obi-Wan are talking about him Hold me when I open like a flower. Hold me right. Yeah, I ain't had to bake for a girl in a long time, a long time. I think my cooking's awesome. I've got her picture in my photo wagon. Haha, keep it popping. She'd probably love to honky tonk. She'd probably love to honky tonk. That's what I said. Ooh, waiting for us. So you can see that the theme of love is discussed not only in the bushes of love, but in talking about opening like a flower and being held. And this girl of Obi-Wan's former lover, I guess, and also talking about dancing and partying briefly with the honky tonk. So we have celebration, love, and then death, because again, love and death are intimately tied together by Obi-Wan saying before like the final chorus, I know you really want someone to hold you. When I open like a flower, hold me right. But we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. And even the fact that the thing has a woman's face, and he also talks about the girl that he hasn't had to bake for a girl in a long time, and he keeps her picture. So you can see that we have this ideas of love and death. And I am reading the book Eroticism, Death and Sensuality by Georges Bataille. Georges Bataille. And, I truly believe that this song fully intended as a bit of an absurdist companion piece to this very deep thesis about love and death. I mean, just look at the lyrics. It's so profound. We have just all of this imagery, this symbolic imagery. We have the idea of love within, the love of Luke and his father, and the community of Luke and his father, and Luke and his aunt and uncle, both of whom, and then, the potential or former lovers of, at least of Obi-Wan, and possibly of Luke. I'm trying to think. Never mind, it's just Obi-Wan's former lover that's mentioned, not Luke's. But then we have the death that comes and interrupts all of these ties, these family ties, and this love and relationships. But funny enough, death, is coming from the chicken duck woman thing, who is in the bushes of love. So, yeah. So clearly, the chicken duck woman thing, this chimera creature, embodies, as Jonathan Pajot's terms would be, the margins, you could say chaos, the other, the outside, that which is outside of the boundaries of our little world, of our families, our nice floors that do not have blood soaked through them, etc. Our world, and you have the chicken duck woman thing that's outside. It's hiding, right? It's hidden in the bushes. Also, that which is hidden, and that which is in or beyond the borders of the bushes. Put a hedge around us, anyone? If you know, you know. And yeah, femininity has historically represented more of that side of things, and so it has a woman's face, and also different parts of different animals. Yeah. Chaos monster. But, this chaos monster is hiding in the bushes of love. And, it could, I'm not really sure what exactly Obi-Wan is saying when he says, I know you want someone to hold you, but we all got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us. Is he saying, yes, you want someone to hold you, but that chicken duck woman thing has taken away everyone you ever loved? Or, and maybe will eventually take us all away? Or is he saying, I know you want someone to hold you, you want to seek love and to go into this, to put yourself out there in the realm of finding love, but there is this chicken duck woman thing waiting in the bushes of love, and if you open yourself to love, you also open yourself to the chicken duck woman thing. Well, it's both. And this is where Bataille comes in because he talks about how, and he's talking about eroticism, but like the word love is so broad, it can cover that territory semantically in English. So he talks about how our world is comprised of the kind of work world, ordered, world within the boundaries, within the margins, the community, and then also that which is outside it. Death, symbolically speaking, the unknown, the other, the beyond, violence, chaos, anything that would disrupt this artificial garments of skin, in Pavlovian terms, that we have built, in order to be, well, first of all, in order to be independent beings at all, but especially in order to be human, we've built up these layers. So, and then the way the human life is this navigation with those borders. You can't completely shut yourself off from them because that would be stagnation. And besides, we carry within us that inherent violence, that inherent chaos, whatever you want to call it. He uses the term violence. Or you could say the chicken duck woman thing perhaps is inside us all along, or that which calls the chicken duck woman thing. And so it does burst forth occasionally, and eroticism is kind of the art of letting this violence in a very broad sense, or chaos, burst forth without completely swamping all of society and destroying everything 100%. And so, we live inside all these artificial boundaries, but these boundaries are artificial, and they are subject to the forces of nature and of the divine and of the world. They're artificial. Everything by which we define ourselves, all our limits, all our boundaries, from our society to our economy to our bodies themselves, are in this sort of rush of chaos and of nature and of life and death. And we ourselves partake in that. And there is an instinct in us to want that, because we see that, the limits, we really want someone, the limits of our existence, we see that everything's very contingent, it's not self-sustaining, and people want to look to the beyond, and we need to escape those boundaries, and this is seen in all kinds of forms, but it's one and the same. It is a sort of embrace of death, or a partial embrace of death, and not going all the way, which is the essence of eroticism, is, say, facing and fighting the chicken duck woman thing, but not like having it like fully like kill you. La petite mort, morte, mort, it's la mort, but petite. Sorry. Oh my god. See, I don't edit my videos, but sometimes I wish I did, because then my French would look. But it's the chicken duck woman thing of mistakes. So death is kind of the ultimate breaking of those boundaries to rejoin us with the wider collective, with the wider universe around, outside of our individual existences. And eroticism, or in the context of the song, love, is a sort of, I don't know if I want to say lesser. It's a type of that. It participates in that pattern of breaking boundaries without going all the way and completely destroying everything. So we engage with this realm in all sorts of ways, which ways are delineated in this song. First of all, dancing, partying. She'd probably like to honky tonk, which is repeated twice. That's breaking out of the ordinary realm of work and productivity and kind of letting loose. Secondarily, violence, war, or something like sports, that is a sort of violence that we do for fun in a less destructive manner, but it is still sort of participating in that impulse. And of course, to me, ultimately, and thirdly, love. Love is both that which threatens our world and our identities and our boundaries and sustains them and constitutes them and constitutes us as human beings and as a world and as a community. To be held when you open like a flower. To be held and to be, well, to be at all, but to be human and to be in community, you have to open yourself to the other, to open yourself to love, but this lays you bare at risk. To love is to become one with, and that means that your fundamental, boundaries of who you are get questioned. And of course, loving opens you up to all kinds of hurt, and it even more deeply entrenches you because you love a particular thing that can die and that can succumb to violence. It even more deeply entrenches you in the particular discontinuous world, which in the end is subject to violence and death. So truly, when you go into the bushes of love, there is a chicken duck woman thing waiting for all of us. And that is chaos, and that is violence, and that is death in a very broad sense. But what is waiting for us is also the very essence of love. And nothing that I have said can do this song justice. It is truly an experience. Whether you just listen to it as an earworm, which it is, at least according to me, my sister says that the songs that I listen to have no rhythm and are terrible. They get in my head. Wait, actually, she likes these. Anyway, the song is a wonderful experience. And I also consider it, one of the profoundest commentaries on love, death, and life that I have ever had the privilege of dissecting.